Hola, bienvenido a mi cocina. Os voy a mostrar cómo hacer tostones usando plantains. You can make the tostones with any stage of ripeness. The greener they are, the most unripe they are, and the more starchy they will be. As they get, that's like this, as they ripe they become yellow and then they eventually turn to black and they get sweeter as they ripen, so you can use any one depending on your preference. They didn't have any of the dark ripe ones, so we'll be working with these today. I've already cut up one, and then I will show you how to cut and prepare them with the sweeter one. To cut them, you just take a paring knife and you just cut off the ends there. And then you will find these edges here and just score them along those edges like this. And you do that for all 3 or 4 edges that are there. I have the oil heating up here. Make sure you get one that has the proper smoke point so you don't burn the oil like I did with the olive oil. So I went and got some sunflower oil to do that, and that's heating up, starting at low, and then I'm going to move it up to medium so they can get crispy. And you're also going to want to have a bowl of cold water with cold salted water ready so that when you peel them and cut them, you put them in there right before you're going to put them in the oil. Once you have all the edges scored, all you do is just go over here and peel it off. If it's too hard, you can use a butter knife to scrape it, but these are coming off pretty well. Do that for the whole thing. You can also cut these in pieces before peeling and then peel them individually like that. They are usually cut in about 1-inch sections, but if you want to make them smaller, you can just cut them smaller. When the oil is ready and heated up, you take the pieces you have from the water and you'll take them over to your drying station here, and you'll pat them off, and then we're going to put them in the oil and fry them once, and then we're going to take them out and smash them down. So you're going to need something to smash them with. Usually to flatten these, a tostonera is used, but you can basically use anything, like the bottom of a pan, in between plates, or like a canned food. I'm just using a measuring cup, but make sure you put some oil on the bottom so they don't stick. Okay, the oil's ready, so we're going to take these and carefully put them in there. Oops. Okay. You're going to leave these in here for about a minute. So let me check the time. I'm supposed to use tongs halfway through to flip them over, but I don't have any. Pero si alguien quiere regalarme algo para Navidad, he aquí una idea. Make sure when you first put them in, I just found out too, especially with the sweeter ones, that they don't stick together. So you have to move them around like that. And then we're going to take them from there and we're going to put them onto this degreasing rack. So we were just half baking those so that we can squish them down for after that minute, and then you take them out, lower the level of the heat so the oil doesn't get too hot, and we have this resting rack, and the next step is to smash them. This is the part where you use your fancy tostonera. Make sure that it is oiled so it doesn't stick. You could also use parchment paper, but you just smash them down to the thickness of your liking and then scrape them off with a knife. Like ese es mi gatito Penny. Okay, now for the double fry. You just take this and put them in. You want to turn the heat back up. And y otra vez, you just about a minute to minute and a half on each side, and then turn, and you want to get them to a golden crispy color, and they'll be muy rica. I read that some people will dip them in the cold salt water before they do the second bake, and I haven't yet to try that, but you should try too. Be sure to, while they're still warm, to salt them with a little sea salt. That's after you pat them dry. Okay, están listos. Then go give them a try. ¡Qué rico! Bueno, espero que prueben esta cosa. Disfruten.